What's up, collective? Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable, y'all. Because I got some messages for y'all. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable up here. All right, collective. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all know, like the old folks, you say, mm. That's all I can say is, mm, mm. Shaking my head, collective. Mm, mm. That's the mood that, mm, mm. Speak the truth and shame the devil. That's what I'm saying here, collective. A whole lot of truth speaking. Speak your truth and shame the devil. All praises to the Most High and the great ancestors who came before us. Okay. I lock the doors to any spell work, any death spells, financial spells, beauty spells, projections, illusions, confusions, and all that BS. I unlock the doors to positivity, prosperity, abundance, goodwill, good health, good wealth, and good service. What's up, collective? How y'all doing? Mm, mm, mm. All that I can say is mm. That's the energy, collective. I'm about to go in and try to tap in on this reading. But that's the energy, like shaking my head. Shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head. Peace be with you. That's like the energy that I'm trying to win here, collective. It's like oh my God. That's what I'm picking up. All right, we about to get into it. Because what I was getting, collective, you had to go into isolation. This is the download that I'm getting. I'm getting like isolation, reflection. Reflect, refresh and reflect, refresh and reflect. Maybe you had to refresh in your memory, reflect on a few things, collective. This self-reflection is not going to be nothing like, oh, I'm just reflecting on the last few days. No, this reflection is you reflecting on like the last 2 decades, the last decade and a half, something like that, collective. A refreshing outlook, a refreshing way of seeing things. You had to refresh to reflect. And I feel like this was going on here, collective, because a whole lot of people did you dirty. People, places, and things done you dirty. You had to sit back, reflect, and refresh your memory just on how dirty people are. So in this time of reflection, and you realizing people lies, and you reflecting, and you starting to sit back and look at certain things from a different angle. Maybe you got a different view of life right now. Maybe you can see things from a different way. Okay, collective. But roll with me, flow with me. You got to get in this stage because there's a whole lot of people, places, and things that's about to get karma, and you just get out the way. Okay? Just get out the way because people play with you too much. It's like people played in your face too much. Like the disrespect was too loud, collective. The disrespect was too loud for you to ignore it. If that makes sense, it's like people just got so comfortable with disrespecting you. It was so loud to the point you can't ignore it. Other people can't ignore it. The disrespect was that loud. But these people, karma, they wanted it to be quiet. They don't want people to know what they're going through. They don't want people to know what they done to you. The disrespect was very loud. But them apologies is obsolete. You barely can hear them. But they disrespected you on loudspeaker. Oh, they disrespected you on like live. They disrespect you with a big crowd. But they wanna, they wanna get up and accept their karma. They wanna accept their karma quietly. But the disrespect was too loud. People just got in the energy that it was okay to disrespect you. So you have to sit back and reflect just how dirty people have done. When you go back and refresh in your memory and reflect and put everybody in the column in which they stand, you're going to be able to solve a whole lot of problems in your life to see who was who and what was what. You know, you might then check some things in the beginning that now you had to sit back and reflect some things now. But the thing of it is, collective, people got too comfortable. That's the moral of it all. Somebody got very comfortable. People, places, and things got comfortable by building off of your distress, your dis-ease, your uncomfortability, if that is the word. And I don't think you really realize just how deep this disrespect got from people, places, and things. It wasn't no play. Because a whole lot of people put shit in place to take you out, to try to take your place. A whole lot of people played in your face. And you got to sit back and reflect on a whole lot of people, places, and things. Just how deep that disrespect went. I don't know if they feel like, oh, you ain't worthy. You wasn't turtle enough to be in they turtle club or whatever they had going on, collective. The disrespect that they chose to send your way was too real. To the point they tagged everybody in on it. They disrespected you out in public, but everybody wanna feel stupid and accept their apologies in private. No, you stand on that disrespect. Family, friends, co-workers, associates, whatever it is, collective. Because these people got too comfortable with disrespecting you. The things that they put on your name and the things how they sat in groups and talked about you, they couldn't dare get through that. You healed through that. You ain't had no choice but to heal through that. And healing look good on you. But collective, somebody got too comfortable with the disrespect. That I just keep getting that. Like people just thought it was fun. Like, people joined in doing certain things to you. They didn't even have a reason to. They done it trying to satisfy the crowd, trying to be in the in crowd, trying to be, trying to get acceptance from a group of people that don't even know they self, don't even accept they self. But they got too comfortable with trying to disrespect you though. Because I guess collective, you just seem like an easy target. How can I tell it? You will know if you've been here before because you just know things. You know things. It's the way that you see things. It's the things that you interested in. You're not interested in certain things. You have your own way of life or your own walk of life. You know, you will know. But strength collective. Strength is the first card. I really feel like these people got used to trying to break you. Okay? People got real comfortable with trying to, you know, make you powerless. They got comfortable with trying to devalue you, break you down. Certain people waited till you were vulnerable, till you showed the weakness to come in and strike. Some people came in to befriend you just to find your weakness to know when to strike. But the thing of it is, collective, you're very strong. Because look, it took a crowd to bring one person down. That was a cowardly move. These same people had to group up with each other to get action done. You stand alone. You stand alone. And people know that. Like they feel real foolish. Now, there's a whole lot of people that want to apologize, but they so embarrassed that they even let somebody get in their head and control them so much to even think and do certain things to you. Because some people didn't even know why they done things to you. Why was your name in their mouth? Why was they trying to bring pain into your life? Why they was trying to block your abundance? These people don't know that. Why was people trying to haze you? Why was people trying to break you? Why was people trying to down you for a come up? Why was people trying to build off of your discomfort? You could have been working on something, people they you working on things, people in the background laughing because they busy stealing it. But then try to play you like, oh, you not enough. You would be enough if people keep it 100 collective. Okay, you would be enough. But these people, like, you can't, sometimes you just have to go. Because people get, when the disrespect get louder and louder and louder, and people starting to not care how they disrespect you, tagging people in, and they don't care. You don't give people so many chances to show that they don't give two fucks about you. That's business or personal. Because the same, it's just how far people went to try to break your strength, try to make you feel like a failure. Hey, it's just how far these people went. Every journey that you went through in life, it didn't even have nothing to do with people. They made it about them. People made issues with you. You choosing yourself, self-love, whatever, y'all. I apologize. These hairs getting on my nerves, y'all. But whatever journey that you took, that was personal to you. That didn't have nothing to do with nobody to come in and criticize what move you make, try to derail you off your path, talk others against you, criticize every good thing that you ever done to make they self feel good. A whole lot of people is falling collective because they built themselves up off your power when you didn't know how much power you held. These people got greedy. Now they fighting each other over access to your power. After they try to fight you for your own power. The more you take your power back, the more conflict people try to bring you. You know? But my thing of it is, this disrespect was too loud. But everybody want to whisper, I shouldn't have did collective like that. Collective ain't really a bad person. After people dying and losing this and losing that, and suffering in silence. Now they gonna have the real, sit back and see how they done you wasn't even cause for. They was doing it to fit in a club that was dying, that was losing power anyway. Like somebody tried to trick your energy off, prostitute your energy off. Like, was real reckless when it came to your energy. That's the problem, was real reckless. Your name being disgusted in rooms that you never even walked in, being disgusted with people you never even breathe the same air. And that's a part of certain things when you sign up for certain walks of life. But that don't mean you don't protect yourself, and you don't, and you just let people continue to play with you. No. People got these people that got too comfortable with trying to play with you. And that's where the problem coming in at. They just got a little too comfortable, collective. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody got a little too comfortable with the disrespect. Got a little too comfortable with the jokes. Got a little too comfortable with being a thief. Got a little too comfortable with trying to scheme you. Somebody literally wanted to knock you out of some type of position, collective. That can be a whole position of life or whatever position, but somebody got too comfortable with trying to break you, with embracing, like, this person did embrace your failures more than they embraced their greatness. Somebody literally made this their job to wake up every day and, oh, what's on the agenda today? How can I make collective feel like a failure? Through projection, through my insecurities, I'm going to see how I can make collective feel worthless. Or, oh, what's collective working on today? Who collective collaborating with today? Oh, what collective working on today that I can steal? Oh, oh, collective collaborate with such and such. How can I break that? This person is miserable. These people are miserable. And they starting to see exactly the company that they were keeping. Your energy is divine, collective. You divinely guided. Some people is guided towards greatness, and some people is guided towards destruction. You chose the road towards your greatness. And you don't owe nobody no explanation from that. But everybody who set detours and roadblocks, booby traps along your journey, they got to pay for that. You're not out for a revenge. It's karma. You're moving out of the way because you was a fragile heart. You love hard, but you protect yourself harder. That's what they didn't realize. You a lover, you love hard, but your shield of protection is something different when people try to break through it. Now that you know your power and you know you have to protect yourself, they can't get through that shield again. That's why people want to be quiet with their apologies. Because that shield of protection that you got is God, is divine. And people can't get through that energy how they used to. Everybody got to literally, all that interference. Everybody who tried to ever interfere in your life try to make you feel like a failure. That's down to any partnerships. Anybody who was trying to act like they were, trying to keep you afloat, but they really was trying to watch you drown. Because it don't take much to be happy. It don't take much to be loyal. It don't take much to be real. Certain things you can't teach a person. It have to be in them. That's just being them authentically. You can't teach if a person is a foe and a person is a dishonest person and a person is a jacked up person. You coming in trying to teach them to be great. That's like you pouring clean water. You contaminating the whole situation because certain things is just in people collective. Believe it or not. And you've been the shield of protection for a whole lot of people. Now that you're moving yourself out of the way, people gonna have to handle. They're gonna have to deal with that. If judgment don't come tomorrow, I don't care 444 on the time clock. I don't care if judgment come in a year from now, 2 years from now, like whatever which way. These people is going to have to pay for what they got so comfortable with doing when it came to you. Because everybody talked to everybody about you, but who came to you? Nobody came to you. They got too comfortable with talking to everybody else about you, trying to make you the joke. But at the end of the day, the joke is going to be on the same ones who sat there and laughed because you never know what situation you may be in. You praying on somebody else's downfall, you know, you taking pleasure off of somebody else not being at ease. You don't know what a destruction going to come in your life. I'm just saying. But these people got real comfortable, clicked their friends in, you know. It was just the disrespect was for real. I feel like if you about that business, stand on that business. If you could sit and talk about a person to everybody, you should be able to repeat everything you said to that person. That's how I feel about it. It should be a round table discussion. Since everybody was eating together at the table, taking food off of your plate, picking and choosing what dish they want to serve, you should have the first option to sit at that same table that everybody ate and gathered amongst each other and ate off of you. Now the table that you creating, a whole lot of people that's going to sit at your table, they earned their spot there. The other table, all them people that sat and communed on your downfall, they got to enjoy that supper because you was the meal. You was the meal ticket, and they knew it. You made sure a whole lot of people ate, even when you were starving. It's the things you do collective that nobody sees. I'm telling you. It's some that you do that nobody sees, that the Most High holds you in high honor. It's something that's priceless that can't nobody even pay for. That's the level of protection that you under. So let these people keep on underestimating you, preying on your downfall, smear campaigns, antagonizing you, blackballing you, smearing your name, degrading your character, doing witchcraft in the back. Everything, mark my word, collective, every ill intent that anybody set back and sent your way, just can they really handle that, collective? Because your strength is on a whole different level. I don't think they can handle what they put out. I don't think they can handle that. I honestly don't. And there's people that's getting like shit that you probably ain't even thinking about that they about to get because when you awakened, like they say, we're gonna go out with fire. In my opinion, that fire is that people shining a light through the darkness. You heating up this world, you rising. People don't want that type of light to be shined. That fire is your passion. And you're going to go out with a bang. Trust and believe me. That's for everybody who tried to take you out through misery. You going out with joy because you always stayed in your mission. That's why that disrespect was very loud. But the Most High blessing you in private. Because there's an only selected few of people that can celebrate the cause. The cause, I'm telling you, because you didn't forget about the cause. You stayed 10 in your purpose. It's a cause and it's an effect. It's a cause and it's an effect. And a whole lot of people caused you pain. They affected your life in a big way because they wanted to laugh and they wanted to ride other people's waves while they kicked you off the boat and watched you drown. Yeah, let me see. It says about to lose money. Yeah, but it's like it's a cause and effect of something collective. If anybody caused you to lose anything, just wanted to just cause you like just cause you discomfort. It's like somebody literally wanted you to pay for something and you never knew what you were getting like you was a child. Like people wanted to take it amongst themselves to chastise you for something and pin you to the cross. Whatever this selfish thing was, these people ain't had a right to even touch you, to chastise you, to speak on you, to nothing. Who gave them the right to even touch you? But they were so loud with it, everybody heard it. They were so loud and sloppy and unorganized. Collective. Too long. They played this game too long. It's outdated. Everybody bullshit is getting exposed. You know? Whoever took enjoyment, yeah, these were some devils. Somebody even tied themselves to the devil because they wanted to have dominion over your work or something. Because somebody wanted to have dominion over your work or something. They done tied themselves to the devil because they wanted dominion over you. Yeah. What they thought you was going to be the sacrifice for they come up. And that sacrifice, when you hear sacrifice, that could just be you taking losses. Like the more losses you take, the more somebody else gain. The more losses you took, the more somebody else gain. Like somebody got comfortable in that energy. So to the point that they was betting on your failure. You know what I'm saying? They were betting on your failure. They tied themselves to the devil. And somebody wanted you to pay for that? Dominion. They wanted to tie themselves to the devil when it comes to some type of work. Somebody could have took advantage of you or something when it came to your work or something. Yeah, somebody wanted to be an alchemist, tried to be a magician in your life. They got too comfortable with using word curses and working against you. They got very comfortable to the point this person made a living off of this. They made a living off of your failures. Justice system. Justice system can be involved. A Libra can be involved. Your skills is going to be balanced. What they say, if you overstand the diaspora, certain stuff, yes, you on American soil, but you can, if you overstand certain things. Everybody had their hand in a little bit of here, left a little art there, left a little wisdom there. It's how you interpret it. It's how you interpret it. With this justice and certain justice, it will be Mayat energy. The lion sits at the foot of Mayat and protects the crown. The same people who supposed to protected you, collective, they didn't. They left you out as bait to get eaten. But your justice is your peace. You see? Your crown, ain't nothing wrong with you, my love. Ain't shit wrong with you mentally. I'm just here to tell you, you sharp. Stay sharp. You stay sharp. They can talk all they want to talk. That apology and the thing that you were, the thing of it is, everybody who tried to come in and derail your path, they f themselves over because you were put on their path to help them. But they be sowing, people be sowing their ego just because of you, just because you don't walk like they walk, you don't talk like they talk, you don't look like they look. It's shit like that, collective. But these people been knew who you was. They been knew who you was. I'm picking up somebody can have literally, and not the whatever they got going on, but somebody literally American, their blood literally is American. And I'm picking up Ethiopia, Jamaica, like you, yeah, that's you, baby. That's you. You not play. You're not a hybrid. You. They've been gaining off of this. This is why the ancestors have a problem with something. Because these people knew who you was when you were young. They got too comfortable with trying to keep your vibration on the lower end. You full blooded. They're gonna f around and find out. Somebody gonna f around and find out who tried you spiritually. They shouldn't have never done that. I wouldn't have done that if I was you. Broke spiritual laws. I'm picking up, it could be somebody collective. You can have different, you could be your, when it comes to your family, you can be different. Y'all can have the same dad, different mom. Same mom, different dad. But you something different. You don't have the same genetic makeup. That's why you can outstand some things. That's why people didn't have the right to speak on you. Because y'all, you get what I'm saying? Your fight come from a different lineage than what you share with somebody. They didn't even have the knowledge to speak on something. They got too comfortable with trying to hold you down. They didn't want you to see something. That's what I'm saying. It's something like that. Like you can be half of this, daddy was this, mother was this. That's why certain shit clashing. way that these people felt comfortable with disrespecting you, they got to pay for that because it wasn't right for you to be the topic of a discussion in everybody else's household. But nobody came to speak to you. They left your ass on a porch. Having group conversations, meeting, all this about you. If you could talk about a person, you could talk to a person. That's how I feel about it. We are not all the same. We might have different things that make us the same, but when it comes to some of us is cut a little different. We built a little different. It's something like this collective. Is one side of your family or somebody something that a family, coworker, organization, be it whatever this is, whatever it is in your life. These people got too comfortable. They tried to make a mockery out of you. They tried to make a joke out of you, but they didn't know who covered you. They didn't really know you. Somebody got comfortable with off of you not knowing you. Oh, collective ain't got no mama. Oh, collective ain't got no daddy. It's something like that. It's something like that. These people ain't know. It don't matter if you never met that man a day in your life. You is him. You just probably got to connect with him differently on a different spiritual way. Or if you ain't never met that mother a day in your life, that's still your mother. You still hold that DNA. You just be trying to figure yourself out. You don't have the blue, the black and white. Oh, this is who, this is what. But spiritually, you connected, and it ain't no disconnecting you. Because that mother and that father energy come from the divine, from source that connects you to certain things that you can't be disconnected from. But people will take advantage on you, take advantage of people when they feel that they broken and they feel that they lost. People will be quick to sacrifice the child that they feel that was a burden or they was just a orphan. They would sacrifice that child before they sacrifice their own. And when I say sacrifice, that can just be in not putting as much investment into that child, not giving that child as much as they gave the other children. Somebody got too comfortable with treating you like that, collective. These people got too comfortable with that. Everybody deserved goodness and greatness and worthiness and everything except for you. Why? You stopped looking for answers and you went within. You figured out you was the chosen one. These people, they gonna have to, they know they did you wrong. Some people want to get comfortable with keeping you low, keeping you down here, so you will never be competition with them. I'm just telling you. Some people get comfortable with that. They will do anything to keep you down here. So you never rise to your potential. So you won't catch up or you won't meet them where they at. That's just how people is, collective. I'm telling you. Whoever energy that I'm picking up, I feel it. I'm very empathic. I feel it. These people just got too comfortable with trying to discredit you. You could have, you the type of person just getting through life, using everything that you got. People see the struggle, but these are the same ones sitting in the back stoning you, throwing stuff at you, lies, manipulation, projection. Oh, my day not going good today. I'll take it out on collective. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You've been punching bags spiritually for people. Mm-mm, collective. I ain't feeling it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not a good feeling. These people got comfortable, but your justice is you just shining your organic light. No false light and none of that. If this mug do go, the next level of fire do go up, that because the chosen ones rising, they fires the ones that people try to put out, being sparked back up. I feel like if we gonna go out this time, we going out with a bang. We going out together. The ones who connected that are soul trap, if we gonna go out, we gonna go out for some shit. That's on the spiritual level or whatever it is. Because people done got too comfortable with mishandling the ones that was a gift to them. Not saying that, man is gift, woman is gift. We all are gifts. But some of us is a little more fragile. That's why we was put in the hands of certain people that knew how to handle us. And you was gifted to certain people and you had fragile written all over you and they didn't give a fuck. Threw you. They abused you. They stumped. They did everything to break you. And God put a sign on you that say, my chosen one, need a little TLC. They're a little fragile. Have patience with them. You know? Big ass sign. But they kept testing you. And I feel like it's somebody in y'all, and I'm trying so hard, because whoever mentioned, I feel it. Ain't have to do you like that. It wasn't even cause for. It wasn't cause for. It wasn't. The strife and certain things that people called on your life was not cause for. Yeah, it was something like that. But I feel like somebody benefited. Collective is someone who benefited off of you being disconnected from your family, or you not knowing your origins, or it's somebody that benefited from that. Collective. All folks ain't scam folks. And I just don't see that this can't, like, yeah, we know we still have those that play the cutter game. But I feel like this is somebody that look like that like whatever your kind is. This is somebody who, you get what I'm saying? That supposed to embrace you, who supposed to loved you. And they benefited off of breaking you. They benefited off of keeping knowledge and wisdom from you, keeping you docile. And it's like it's coming to the end because you don't awakened. It's either a parent the past, somebody, something that energy went back to you. That energy, when this person left this realm, that energy was transferred to you. If you ever met your parents and you didn't, you feel them. They in you. You don't know why you do certain things because you don't have nobody genetically to point it to. Like, oh, I like this because my dad, or I like this because my mom, you know, but somebody benefited off of you not knowing, who your mother or your father or some people was, or, somebody benefited off of you not knowing something. Collective, if that makes sense. Hmm. Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know if somebody had a chance to like correct something, because I'm getting like, oh, you guys, I'm getting like, I don't know if somebody had a chance like to correct something when you were younger, or correct something, something, but somebody benefited off of the disorganizing or the lack of knowledge or the lack of information. It's like somebody benefited off of that, keeping you in the dark, if that makes sense. Is that what they benefited off of, your wisdom, you this high priestess? If that's what they benefit off of, that was the worst thing that they could ever did, because God is really bringing out judgment. I ain't gonna lie. That it shows. Hey, look, and when I speak family, you got your family in your family that that's good folk. But when I speak family, I mean family, because it be people that you ain't even blood with, but they embrace you, and they want the best for you more than the ones that you got blood with. So when you hear family and tribe, that's the ones you make family. Don't let that DNA fool you. You get what I'm saying? So we know what it at. I hear you when you say that. You ain't got to explain it to me, y'all. I get y'all. We here. We here. You know, because sometimes it be the closest ones to you, you know? But high priestess, this it could be your wisdom. You've been this gifted child since, a long time ago, and somebody wanted to benefit off of your wisdom or off of your, off of your knowledge. It's some to this extent, collective. Yeah. Happiness. Like the more you're happy, the more longer. Yep, and you just tap in, like do what you got to do, like mediumship. Far as you tap in, you ask the Most High to guide you to your peace when it comes to your loved ones and certain stuff like that. But collective, whoever, I hope you guys can still hear me. Still hear me? Just put a little, just put something in the chat because my ear pod just went dead. Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, we good. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, yeah. So it's like whoever got used to like keeping you in this failure energy, like that tried to connect something to like lower vibrational energy. Okay? Like they got used to doing this, but you broke something. You broke loose for something, collective. You broke loose from this energy or you need to. But don't be afraid to because you protected. You protected. You protected and whatever this is, because this was a false magician. Like they tried to be like play the alchemy game in your life. Like try to like make you think what they want you to think. Make you feel the way that you want to feel. No, you control that. Like this person got too comfortable with trying to control your life, control your emotions, control every little bit of your life. Mm-mm. And somebody under judgment in it. I don't care how quiet they trying to make it seem. They under judgment. Because they done a whole, look, collective, peace. You protect your peace. Protect it. Whatever way it may look. Oh, you guys, this chair don't be doing me no. I be serious, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm sorry. I just zoned off into something else. I did. My bad. I was thinking out loud. I hope y'all hear me. Stay focused. Stop. But yeah, collective, whatever this is, like just people just got a little too comfortable, my love. They got a little too comfortable with the disrespect and building off of your failure and trying to make you feel lesser than whatever it is. Like they got a little too comfortable. Yeah, I'll pull y'all a card. I'll do one pull. Who got a question? Let's see. Who is that? Y'all don't. I ain't good with names. Said, please read for me. What's your question? I'll take 3 people. I'll do you first. What's your questions? It said you want what you just got a general? Y'all and my screen be whatever. If y'all don't pay me no mind because I be can't see. Should you relocate? Pure freaking. What say, can I overcome this? Okay, I'm going to pull a general for the first person who asked me to do the reading. Okay, and then who's second? I think that it's going on. Let me see. You said, should you relocate? And I'm going to go, Jeff, what you can do to get past the tax. Hello, it's abusing me always. Oh, if you're going through any abuse, baby, let it go. We don't do that over here. Y'all listen for the truth. Listen for the truth. Sometimes people's actions will show you how they feel. They don't even have to tell you. If you listen and pay attention to long enough, if you're dealing with a verbal abuse person, if you're dealing with somebody that haven't healed in some type of way, their actions going to show you. Okay, you listen for the truth. Don't listen for the things that feel good, that feel good. Listen for the truth when it comes to people. And trust your intuition. And okay, that was, yeah, just go meditate a little more. Okay. You know how you want to feel, how you should be treated. If somebody is trying to make you feel some type of way, speak up for yourself. It says, I am under judgment from it says, I'm under judgment from the Most High God. Right. Right. So I think the second person was, she said, should she relocate? Whoever just asked me, because let me see if I can scroll back up. I don't feel like reading through all that. I'm just keeping y'all questions in my head. But should you relocate? It says, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Yup, it says, every journey starts with a single step. Where you going? Okay. Yeah, you relax the hold of darkness. So wherever you at, you don't feel at peace. It's a dark place, yeah. Pack your bags and leave the baggage, my love. Leave the baggage. Don't bring the drama. Don't bring the poverty mindset. Don't bring the dysfunction. Whatever it is, leave it at the door. Just bring you. Go on this journey with you and yours. Pack light. Okay? Because that's how you're going to flow through life. You ain't got time to be trying to bring everybody and protect your peace when you do go. No, protect your peace. Whoever, yeah, you should be relocating. December is something very significant about December. That can be when you're thinking about it, or, your birthday is something significant about December, but 12/12, you'll be seeing 12/12. It says every journey starts with a single steps, but don't be anxious. Go see where you should be. Somebody say, what can I do to get this spirit out of my house? Oh my God. You need me to come and get your house together. Look at me. Call them out, call them out. But yeah, it's some things you can do though yourself. But it depends on how severe it is. Yeah, but collective, answer your question, yeah, you should relocate. But don't be anxious. All right? Don't be anxious. That's going to bring you into light. And pack light. Literally pack light. Don't be trying to bring baggage, a whole lot of baggage. And don't bring the things that you don't need. Pack light. If that makes sense. Okay? Kenneth. It says, are you under judgment by the Most High? What you do? Somebody, I don't know. Can we say I get? It's like you need to like go within and figure some things out yourself. You never. It's like you. Yeah, you could be needing to go on a self-love, self-care journey. It's like you don't put everything. You don't make somebody else. What I'm getting from your energy is like you don't. You don't give that another person that much power to be in control of your happiness. If that makes sense. Cause I feel like you done gave your power to something, people, places, and things. You done gave a little too much of your power over to something. You need to call that. You need to call that energy back to you. It says she feels and she knows. Is it a feminine? A relationship, something you like? She feels and she knows. Is it something with your relationship? Say yeah. It's like some this just looks like rest. This look like a whole lot of verbal. I hope ain't nothing getting physical with you guys or nothing. It could just be like verbal or, just like blockages or something. It's like she feels and she knows. It's like somebody can be in real deep in their feelings in your situation. Oh, cheating on you and controlling your green card. Wow. Yeah. So what did y'all get in love? I mean, what did y'all get in love for? Um, was it like an agreement? I mean, was it like put together for a reason or something? Was it based off was y'all whole union based off of this green card, or was it really love? Because they say, well, in this, in America, sometimes they say if you take a poll or whatever, and you ask certain people, like, did you get married for love or did you get married for stability? Some people get married for stability and they grow to love folks, and some people get married for love and they grow into stability. You got to ask yourself that question and make sure you're equally yoked with the right person in any partnership. 5 years dating, 3 years married. Yeah. You just go in, look at different options. If you want to stay a citizen or whatever, if you consider the citizen or dual, if you got dual resident, is that it? Y'all don't get me in the legal terms. So if you got dual, yeah, maybe you can look around that because it's like you worried a lot about your green card. Like, look and see what you can do on another end. Oh, you got citizenship. Yeah, look and see, what's your options? Because it's like you put your power in that person's hands. That's a part of somebody taking your power. Now, you can't stay where you want to stay because you broke it with this person. That's why you be careful with how much, you know, control you give someone over your life, you know? But I don't recommend nobody stand with people or, you know, and know nothing that they're not happy in. In somebody's situation, I feel like somebody opened up Pandora's box. Okay, you said your son is 17, gotta wait till he's 21. Yeah. Yeah, so with you, I feel like you like okay. I hope that helped you out. But with this if any verbal violent, that's like you don't even need a reading. You know, you just need somebody that's gonna help you get through that. Like I don't mind, you know, encouraging and certain things like that. But when it comes to certain things, you gotta be ready to go. Don't it's so many, you know, people, it's so many things out here that'll help you going through certain situations like that, but you have to be ready to go. Cause I just like if it comes to somebody putting their hands on you and stuff like that, like you really have to get it in your mind that you ready to go, that you don't, this is it. You said, oh, you have daughters. So like so he's dependent on you in some type of way. You got, yeah. And a whole lot of people, you know, that's why they stay in certain situations because they don't be having nobody. They don't be having nowhere to go. They don't be having the finances, you know. People look in from the outside. People be having everybody's situation is different. But if it comes to the point where, you know, people sitting back and throwing hands and verbally attacking you, you know, it's different options depending on where you reside. You never sit nowhere because you scared, like, you know, you ain't gonna have enough. Things gonna work out. Sometimes your gods and the Most High be sitting there waiting on you to take that first step, and then make sure your steps be secured. You just have to step out there. You know you got to know when enough is enough. Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't play pity party either. You know, I don't play pity. I don't. I'm just not a yes man, yes woman type energy. That's probably why a whole lot of people. You get what I'm saying? But nah, any way I can help you. Okay, it said who is that? Carlo. You, it's some blockages. It seemed like you got some type of blockages. It says everything I try to do just get blocked. Not sure what to do anymore. Have you did the inner healing? You know, get into the cause. That's what's making why are you affected this way? Because this is in a whole lot of things. There's a cause and an effect. You know, getting to the bottom. You welcome. You welcome here. I'm here to get you through it. Y'all help me. You know, we help each other. That's how we do. That's why I don't mind y'all chatting in the chat. You got it, and you know things gonna look up for you. Y'all, faith in the process. You got this. It's gonna work out for you. All right. You welcome. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like that's as a collective. Have faith in the process. If you do feel like that's for you who I'm reading out and my previous. Y'all have faith in the process of growing. Okay? It says everything. Okay, so you with these blockages, figuring out what's causing them. You know, the cause is a cause and effect. Is it some healing you need to do? Is it some releasing you need to do? People, places, and things. You know, that's what a whole lot of things, a whole lot of from my experience, a whole lot of blockages can come from you being too many negative energies and certain people taking up too much place in your energy field. So when your guides and whoever try to bring you abundance and certain stuff, it can get blocked because it's the wrong people is in your energy. You know, have you ever heard that, like, you had to clear the mess? You got to clear the mess to accept the abundance. And that's probably why a whole lot of things could have went left in your life, because it's interference. It's interference somewhere. It's a cause to something. That can be a self doubt, you know, some cells in your head, self something that's keeping you locked, or that can be someone. Is a cause and effect to something. Let's see. Ooh. Inspiration. Is you inspired? You need to get a little inspired. What's going on? You looking for some type of inspiration? Carl? Remember why you started? You need to get that inspiration back again. My financial situation. So it's your, yeah, Carl, it's something, inspiration. It's some type of interference. You need to clear some things out. Clear the path, clear the way. Road opener. You know, ask the Most High to remove any debris, anybody throwing anything on your journey through this life that's trying to derail you off your path. You might need to do, you know, I'm not know how far you are in your financial, your spiritual journey, but maybe you need to, when you meditate, you know, people be scared, oh, I don't do altars and certain things like that, but maybe you need to have you an abundance box, okay? Because I don't push people into stuff they're not ready into, but have you an abundance box. Get you an abundance journal. You know, reprogram the way that you look at things. You know, follow some good coaches, people who want, you know, that's elevating. You know, reach out. Because maybe it's time for you to look in a different, look inspiration, 3 movement. Maybe it's time for you to look in a different way far as your finances. Do something that, you know, that you inspire, you know, like something that you love doing, collective. Carl. But finances says it's like, yeah, you inspired. I feel like it's a lack of inspiration. And a whole lot of your financial freedom has a whole lot to do with you being grounded. You know, you can't manifest, you know, make sure you're doing that root work. Make sure you're doing your sacral healing. Okay, your sacral chakra rules your connections with your physical self and how you perceive yourself. When open, you will have a healthy relationship of self-worth and good relationships. So maybe I'm seeing like you may need to do some sacral chakra healing and solar plexus so you can feel comfortable within groups. You know, because it's like you need to work on, you know, work from that root all the way to your solar plexus. Watch who you having relationships with. you know, because that has a whole lot to do with manifestation too. Your sexual energy. Is you wasting it on people? Mm-hmm. There's a whole lot of with that sexual energy, because some people can hold their sexual energy and they create with it. You know, be careful who you sharing your abundant energy with. That can be a lack of financial, it goes that deep, y'all. I spoke on that before. It goes that deep. You would be surprised why certain things, what's connected to what. And it has a whole lot to do with how much you heal. You're welcome. But watch those areas of your life. People, places, and things. You're welcome. Who next, collective? I got a time for a couple more. You're welcome. And like I said, the collective reading, you guys, if it didn't, maybe you felt your energy in a collective reading. But the whole thing of it is, I just feel like collective, do more or whatever that make you feel inspired, that make you, feel good. Don't focus so much on the interference, okay? Don't focus so much on the things that's stopping you or what you think stopping you or the interference. Focus more on the inspiration. That's what's going to balance your life. Focus more on people, places, and things that inspire you. Oh, your spiritual attacks. Okay. Depending on what type of spiritual attack it is. Okay. What can is it in your love? Is it in your finances? Do you feel like something in your house? Like, what's going on? And whoever who said how they get certain stuff out of your house, email me. I'll send you I'll send you something. Your mama a witch. She a good witch or a bad witch? She a good one or a bad one, in your opinion? Yeah, but for Jeff, far as these spiritual texts, where do you see it coming from? Like, is it certain things you're hearing? Is it certain things how you see certain things? Is it financially? Because if it's like certain things that you're hearing, maybe you need to detox the things that you're listening to, people you're listening into. Meditation is very good for spiritual attacks. Meditation, getting active, work out, replace, certain things with certain things that make you feel good. Stop paying attention to certain things because your attention flow where energy go. Make sure it's not an illusion. And then when it comes to like people with word curses and stuff, you know you. You don't listen to everything because a majority of it is projection. Oh, you said all and above. Yeah, meditation, working out, getting with like-minded people, solitude. Because like me, mine used to come. I feel like I used to get attacked. My spiritual attacks came from feminines and different masculine, certain energies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all feminine, but certain masculine and certain feminine energies. And just on through the years, like people trying to, it was more of a self-esteem thing. Like people got comfortable with trying to lower my self-esteem because they knew when I'm high viber and I'm Leo, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Like confidence was never a problem for me. You know, I don't care how big I got, how small I got. I still had that confidence. I never was a low self-esteem person. Oh, it's beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's beautiful men. Like I just always know I'm me. Like that's what people had a hard time like attacking me because they go in extra hard. Oh, that ain't her. Oh, I need to go low. I need to do low blows. So when I start seeing like, oh, okay, I manifest better when I'm in a higher vibration, when I'm eating good, when I'm healthy, and like a whole lot of attacks just come. It don't be attacks. It be people's fucking opinions that you didn't ask for. I can hold you up. Hey, Leo family, what's up? Yeah, but a whole lot of things that you think is attacks is just people opinion that you didn't ask for. You build your confidence. You do that self-love, self-care journey. Get that skin thick. Things you can change, you change them. But make sure that change is because of you. You know, make sure that change come for you. Because people will try to pick your flaws. That's what a whole lot of attacks come in at. They attack you through your flaws, what they think you're not confident about. That's why I be laughing. Like, really? I can work on certain things, but when people is ugly in the inside, sometimes they insecurities go so deep. I can work on my flaws, but some people insecurities will be their demise. Mm-hmm. Yep, and with the spiritual attacks, just go and replace whatever you feel that's touching you. You get what I'm saying? Like one lady was saying something like her people, well, my last life, she was just saying she probably, was going through something. They was talking about her teeth or whatever. That's something like you can fix. Like people try to take your smile. People try to, mess with your self-esteem. But when shit don't bother you, like they end up being looking stupid. Because I know I get up here and see, look, I had to get broke in these YouTube streets because I didn't know how they rock, y'all. I was up here just like, hey, love and light. All the people. Shit. You had the ones in the back. They went to spiritual attacking, sending sexually transmitted demons, all types of stuff. Beauty spells, love bombing, everything. I mean, when I say they sent it all. Oh, girl. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. I mean, yeah, I hear you, Jeff. You said you made a garden, and that's one good thing too. The gardens, getting your hands dirty, putting back in the soil. That was one of my first videos. I had got like a message. I felt like the Mother Earth was tired. That we needed to go back and garden and plant certain things. So that helped you. But majority of the things is gonna be you detoxing from stuff. Because if your clairs is kicking in like clear audience, clairvoyance, and certain things, you sensitive to sound. Some of us are we ascended and we getting certain things. We sensitive to sound. We sensitive to feelings. It depends on where your attacks came from. That's what I'm saying. You just starting to you ascending. Mm-hmm. Stealing energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, once you start to call your power back and make sure you praying. I don't know what nobody connection is with the Most High Source, Christ, consciousness, whatever, wherever you are consciously. But don't turn away from that. That's personal. That ain't nobody business. Your relationship with the Most High, that's between you and the Most High God. That's between that. That's the only shield of protection that you need. Especially for word curses. You just go in and bring it down. Call it down. Call it out. Speak it out. Don't hold it in. Stand up for yourself. When somebody do something that you don't like, speak up. Don't wait. Don't even let that energy, vacate in your head. And you will start to see that you starting to take your power back because you done gave somebody too much power.
It's just something, certain people feel that they're being attacked because they haven't worked on on certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like me. I can't get mad. Look, if I start like, but I know the karma just give me an extra little whatever. But me just like, in my reality, I know me. I know what's going on. Like what I've learned, like sitting up here. It could be simple things. Sometimes I test shit. I done test a whole lot of people on this platform. Like I do something to see who gonna go and run to their page and talk about it. And then that just showed me you just exposed who you are. And I just go and put myself in protection mode over you. You get what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of people be projecting collective. Like I could sit up here and be like, knowing what ain't in my nose. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I be messing with people, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because it just showed me where people at. You know, I don't expect everybody to rock with me. I know that. But sometimes I would just be. And then you go, and for some, YouTube messy as hell. They gonna show you who is who. And then you go, oh yeah, she's up there digging in their nose. It's you. I see you, demon. I see you, low vibe. You get what I'm saying? Then I go and I just protect myself because it's just you calling that energy out. You ain't beefing with people. You beefing with the spirit that wants to be, that's in them, that's attacking you. You get what I'm saying? That's how I do it. And I'm like, oh, it was you. I don't care how many followers you got. You can't hide jealousy. You can't hide being a jacked up person. You can't hide the side that you work for. You know? And sometimes you're not getting attacked. It's just the Most High showing you the things that you need to work on through the eyes of someone else. So I'm big on self checks. I know when I'm getting spiritually attacked, and I know when I should check myself. A whole lot of people feel good for them to check off onto you, to project what, certain things onto you, instead of going in and checking it. So you got to make sure it's an attack, and it's not just guidance from a person that you be like, you get what I'm saying? Make sure it's an attack. Yep, set them boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, like, that's why I say go in, them self checks. Like, y'all see it everywhere. Artificial. Some people is fake. And when you go in and do that self check and you sit back and analyze others, you'll be confident in your decisions. You'll be like, oh, it's not an illusion. I wasn't tripping. That person was spiritually attacking me. And you go protect yourself. You ain't got to go and do certain stuff, but you go protect yourself. But that was just an example of me, speaking up here. A whole lot of attacks that I got, it came from social media, within the real world too. People who come across your page like, oh, that's such and such. I know them. If they can do it, I can do it better. It's stuff like that. And I just had to sit back and I just, hit doggone holler. You listen long enough, people will show you how they feel about you. Don't let nobody sit and put blinders on you for you not to see things for what they truly are. Because when you do that, that's when people go back into the beginning of the message. That's when people get comfortable with disrespecting you. That's what a whole lot of them attacks come from, you not putting people in their place in the beginning. Because I'd rather for a person to be openly and tell me that they don't like me than to do it in the spirit and play or try to throw swords in the spiritual. But people, where they mess up at, they don't know what's your rank in the spiritual. People can think that they outranked you on the physical because they may have more than you. They may be in a better position. But you will be ascended master in the spiritual. Where they just get taken out like that from even speaking ill on your name. Because they test because your name hold weight in the spiritual. That's true. That's why they say be careful with how you treat people. Because you could be entertaining an angel. Yeah, that's true. Because just because, I may not look whatever which way, you don't know. It's the inner me. It's my energy, my inner God, my inner goddess, the inner me. It's what's in me. You know, people had certain things with outer layers. That's why you got to be careful, because it's your inner you. So yeah, you know, and we go back to the old folks saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," you know, and that's just what this world was set up for. You know, that's what this world is set up off of. Interference, people trying to harness your energy. When you find any type of level of inspiration, people try to lower that level to depression. Or and some people start off and look at you as inspiration, and as time go by, they get intimidated, and they go into secret competitive mode. But the first vibration was inspiration. They just, look, y'all. I'm just gonna block that. I ain't got time for all that. But yeah, collective. But yeah, it's you gonna inspire others. You know, you gonna make a whole lot of people sick. Okay, it's like you big stepping out here. Bring it into form. Whatever you working on, bring it into form. You were meant. 341 can be significant. You were meant to inspire. You were meant to inspire. Okay. And people tried to interfere on your path, collective. How I ain't get it. Y'all asked me something, said how you trying to figure out. Oh, you just talking. Is it Alicia? Oh, Alicia. Is that your name? Am I pronouncing that right? Alicia. Yep, collective. Whatever it is that you're working on, it's time for you to bring certain things into this reality. Get it out your head and make it happen. Oh, Alice. My bad. I don't know why I see Alicia. Alicia can be significant. I always liked the Alicia name, Alicia as a little girl name. I don't know. Maybe Alicia means something. I don't know. I just gave you I just gave you a whole nother name, huh? Yeah, but against the grind, collective, and faith in the process. Sometimes you're gonna have to go against the grind. You know, sometimes you got to get in your demand mode. Go against the grind. Do something that, collective did that. Collective showing it. Sometimes you got to show up and pop up and show these niggas. I'm getting silly, y'all. It's time for me to take a nap. How to better yourself and how to inspire people like this. Maybe it's asking for you to start your own platform, podcast, channel. You already started if you comment. You just ain't upload nothing. Whatever way, collective, you'll be surprised, because certain things that you'll be surprised who looking for your energy, who need the energy that you harness, in a good way. Hey, Donna. Yeah. And that's the thing. You on point. Always be yourself. Always show up for yourself. Don't show up trying to be nobody else, because the Most High can't bless the impersonator. That bliss, that abundance, you only can receive that by showing up in true form, being you. Yeah. Show up and show out. Go against the grain, collective. Because it get deep. This journey get deep. You just got to embrace it. What's up? What's up? That's my family. What's up, y'all? Donna. What's up? Sending you love, Jamaica. Sending you love. But yeah, collective. I'm going to leave y'all off with a message. Y'all know, if you need anything from me, check the description box below. Okay? Check the description box below, collective. Somebody in this Gemini season showed y'all some things on every end. Who was for you, who wasn't, who was two-faced, who could be trusted, who, I feel like this Gemini season, y'all got tested with love, lust, and loyalty. No, just start one. It's gonna take you a little minute, but just start it. Start that one you got. Whatever which way. It don't take much. Just start it. You will be surprised. If you helping a few, whatever, you in your purpose. Don't be scared. Be prepared though. Be prepared on these YouTube streets if that's where you try to jump off into, Just be prepared. Just be prepared. Protect yourself. Depending on the field, it's different in the spiritual street, because they be out here, they be on some other stuff in the spiritual world. But whatever way you choosing to express yourself creatively, just know you're gonna get hate and you're gonna get love. Balance, okay? Focus on the ones who love you, that inspire you, who want you to grow. And don't give so much focus to the haters. That's how you balance things out. Especially if you stepping over here in these streets. Because they gonna try your collective. But it builds you to show you, like, to have thick skin. Because I get up here, it be days I get up here, I'm like, and I have to keep in mind, like, this is a platform, I be ready to pop off. Like, girl, calm down. But yeah, but it's just a healing journey. Yeah, balance. You balance the scales, girl. You better. You better go on and out there and do what you're supposed to be doing. Ask the Most High to guide you towards your calling. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what I seen. I seen that a while ago too. Not the spiritualist that's just gonna sit and you're not getting nowhere. It's like the call for the real ones, the real, because this world supposed to be on a vibration of love, I feel. And we ain't even made it. They parlaying on the lower frequency, y'all. They having too much time on the lower vibrational frequency, and the ones that we've been learning our lesson, we up here like, where y'all at? You know, we getting blocked and everything. So just whatever you called to do to make a change in this world, and just do you, love, at this point in time. Cause you will save yourself a whole lot of headache and a whole lot of pain with just doing what you do. That's what I done found out. Cause they tried. They's been trying it. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Focus on your financial stability, collective. That's what your focus should be right now. And following your intuition. You welcome. Y'all welcome. But that's what I got for y'all. If you guys need anything from me, check the description box in my previous video, because I don't think I updated this one. Okay, or go to my community tab. If you need any life coaching, purchase you an e-gift card at thehomecarecoach.com, or in a link in my bio in one of my videos. You can purchase you an e-gift card. That's how you can get one-on-one coaching. You can load that coaching pass to your liking. The coaching pass is something, it's different from personal readings, personal messages. The coaching pass is pretty much coaching you through different lifestyle changes, bringing you back into balance, coaching you through self-love, self-care. If you need anything financial, I know a whole lot of people say like they trying to start their business, whatever it is. If I'm not knowledgeable on it, I will redirect you to someone that got knowledge on it. I'm just here to help. I'm here to push you guys forward. And I'm doing it in a different way. I'm doing it in a way where they come from me, because people don't be comfortable with the spiritual thing. And like I said, I don't force what I do on to nobody. So if you're not comfortable with certain things, I am a life coach. I can, coach you on the other end that way. So the coaching pass, you purchase the e-gift card. You can load that gift card to your liking from the 5 to 5,000. Okay. And whatever you choose to load to that e-gift card, that stays on there until I render the service. If I don't render the service, I will not take the funding on your gift card. You can go to the website and you can always check the balance of your gift card. So say for instance, you want a coaching pass and I got availability and you got $500 on your coaching pass and I charge you $200, you got $300 left. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way to build a trusted community with my personal platform, not YouTube, okay? But yeah, I don't mind people supporting or whatever which way through YouTube, whatever way you flow. But the coaching is different from the personal readings, because coaching is pretty much you got access to me, whatever which way you choose, via FaceTime, phone call, whatever way. And I just coach you through certain things. It's confidential. It is under a confidentiality agreement, but it's totally different from personal reading, you guys. All right? So, yeah. So, yeah, take what resonates, leave what don't, collective. So, if anything helped you, yeah. Yep. So with that being said, collective, I love y'all. Y'all like today, y'all was so good. Like with y'all chat, y'all inspire me. I've been reading, I've been trying to, y'all. I've been trying, but the ones that I did catch, yeah, all praises. But yeah, collective. So with that, like I said, if you interested in any one-on-one coaching, you can purchase the e-gift card. That's how it go. You send it to me. So if you were purchasing an e-gift card, you will be sending it to my email address. Okay. And that's how we do that. But collective. But anything that you guys need, like I try to back you up. Okay. If that's on the financial end, if you guys need some help like finances, if I can't do it, if I'm not familiar with it, I see to where somebody familiar with it, right? But yeah, collective, that's just what I do. I'm not your average life coach. As a little different. Okay. But yeah, you guys, if this your first time visiting my channel, thanks for stopping by. If you're a return visitor, don't be no stranger. Y'all make sure y'all click that like button, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you can be notified when I come live. But I appreciate y'all. Peace.